Hi, I'm Adrian Jenkins and I'm director of the Bose Museum. There's a photograph in the archives of the Bose Museum, and the archives is at the top of the central dome of the museum behind me. And it's dated around 1876. And the museum that you see behind me now is at this point in time in its history a shell. There are no windows, it is empty. But what is so poignant about this photograph is that there is a man stood atop of the central dome, surrounded by scaffolding, but with no safety harnessing whatsoever. And the poignancy of the photograph for me is that it reflects the mood John Bose will have been at this point in time. Josephine, his beloved wife, had died months earlier, and he himself was completely alone. The Bose Museum is allegedly the first building in Britain to be built in metric rather than imperial. And that is a consequence of the fact that the Bose employed a French architect called Jules Pellichet. The French influence extended beyond Jules Pellichet in that Josephine had, at the time the museum was being designed, befriended the young French glassmaker Émile Gallet, and Josephine corresponded with Gallet when the first designs for the museum were being published, and asked his opinion. And he said, well, I think that the roofs are rather too low and that you need to increase their height, hence the height of the roofs that we see today. The Bose Museum finally opened in 1892, 23 years after Josephine laid the foundation stone. She, of course, died in 1874, and John Bose died in 1885, so neither of them saw their legacy realised. The Bose Museum is unique in Britain in terms of its architecture. It was modelled on the Tuileries and other French public buildings, and it is an attraction that people, whenever they come, are astounded by what they see, what they witness at the entrance to the museum. The influence of Gallet on the architectural construction of the museum is important too, but represents the idea that John and Josephine had, that they were not looking to create a Victorian collection, they were looking to create a European collection of fine and decorative arts that we can all enjoy today. Please remember that the Bose Museum is an independent charitable trust, and all donations are hugely welcome for our educational work, the work we do in the museum, in the cafe, in the shop and the grounds. And if you've enjoyed the Lego exhibition, please donate freely. Thank you very much.